You're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. On Tuesday, and then on Sunday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. Mitchell is out there with Tiny. Then it's ABC. Then it's Williams. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
And it's going to be Louisville off the tip. Here's Tiny.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Louisville passing it around. Passes it to ABC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams trying to break free. Louisville getting another chance here.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And drawing first blood, coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now here's Williams. Lets it go.
You got it. Come on.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
3 on 3. Throws it up high.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You got to love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Launches it. The shot by Turner no good. For Louisville, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's the call on Boss. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The pass to Tiny. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Clock at 4. Here's Tiny.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Dishes it to Turner. Shoots it. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Tiny. Good work defensively by Turner. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pulls up for 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's ABC. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Boss. Here's ABC. Off with the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Out left to the wing. Bowden, the pass to ABC. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
Tiny, the pass to Mitchell. Williams for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Turner. ABC. No good from outside.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Mitchell. To the left wing. Tries yet again. That shot missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Tiny. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Over to the left wing. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Passes it to ABC. Here's Boss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. Do you see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time.
Yeah.
I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Williamson, the pass to Sutton. Over in the corner, Williamson. For 3. Here's ABC, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The three-pointer is right on target. 7 points for ABC.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for ABC.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Turner. He's got 7. And the rebound goes to Louisville. ABC's got 5 rebounds tonight. Robbed. Here's Conway, banked in off the glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Williamson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Turner. Here's Conway. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. He has 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Sutton passes to Williams. Turner covering. Here's Williamson, and it goes down 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Start it.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. Last season's performance for him, he was around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Now here's James. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Louisville trails by 4. To the inside. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, James. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Sutton passes to Perry. The floater, got a piece of it. Here's Conway, and some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 10.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. That's good on the jump shot. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. James outside. And no good. And the Cardinals going the other way now. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the pass to Sutton. Cans it from downtown. James with it. To the middle. Here's Big Red. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's the home team, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Now James, and now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. He's guarded by Johnson. James, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Louisville. 6-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Louisville needs to get off a shot. Here's ABC. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. ABC's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cardinals. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Johnson inside, working on Williams. Johnson kicks to James. Unloads from 13. That one drops for him. James has got 5 now. Louisville trails by 6. Williamson, the pass to Johnson. It's tipped. And so it looks like it will still be the Cardinals' ball. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Perry passes to ABC. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have
take a break.
People within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Yeah, can't make it a distraction. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Johnson against Johnson.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Taken away by Williams.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Go over it. Watch the screen.
Pass to Perry from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got 4 rebounds in this game. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Got a piece of it. The pass to ABC. With the shot. It's rebounded by Boss.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Nice step back to get it off. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to ABC. Pushing it up. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be the Cardinals' ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Cardinals, trailing by 10. Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Johnson. Misses from short range. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Turner's checked in for Johnson.
Hey, good hit, good hit.
Louisville trails by 13. So Louisville calls timeout, their first.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Get him out.
Here's Tiny. Turner covering.
Hey, get ball, get ball.
Tiny, the pass to ABC. Johnson surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Passes it to ABC. Here's Mitchell. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Turner up top. He's got 7. Here's ABC. Back to Turner. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good. Turner's got 9.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Come get it.
Johnson outside. His first shot coming late. And that one goes long. Gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. The offensive rebound. Boss. And he lays it straight in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Tiny. Off target at the rim.
You got it.
Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. No coverage that time. And it's 8 points for Big Red.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Mitchell wide open. Louisville, no good that time either. Gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Stolen away. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Tiny. Turner covering. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6. Now the pass to ABC. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Turner, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Turner. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
For Louisville, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The first one falls. James checked in for Turner. Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
On the wing, James. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
James covering. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's ABC. Bowden, covered by Mitchell. No good with the elbow jumper.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cardinals shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
He hits both from the stripe. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
1:36 left now here in the second. Really left alone that time. Bowden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Sutton. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Louisville trails by 19.
Switch.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Can't cash in from close range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Right here.
Looking to end the run, and it's good on the lay-in. 5 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Had the space there, but it's offline. And for Louisville, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. It's blocked. Here's ABC, covered by Mitchell, and it's good, 2 points.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Sutton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the home team with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Taking a look at this home squad, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them, not really showing any energy on defense, no discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A superb 63% from the field. On the court for Louisville, they've got Mitchell. Williams is out there with ABC. Then it's Tiny. Bowden, the pass to Boss. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And the Cardinals going the other way now. Passes it to Tiny. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Outside Turner. High arcing shot. He lays it in. Turner's got 13.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Swiped away, and they're pushing it up. Here's Tiny. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot. One shot.
That's it.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Bowden, the pass to ABC. Pass to Boss. Goes up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Boss has got his second bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Mitchell passes to Tiny. Mitchell right side. Here's ABC. 14 points for him. Misses the corner 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bowden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bowden's got 8 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Williams for 3. No good on that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's ABC, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And the pass to Boss. Pass to Turner. Here's ABC. 5 on the clock. Johnson from outside. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Passes to Perry. Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Tiny, and it's sent back by Turner.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Louisville trails by 19. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And the first one at the line is good. And Louisville making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the home team has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And that one drops for him.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Perry. 6 to shoot. Over Johnson. Louisville, no good that time either. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Big Red. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Louisville trails by 21. Johnson outside. Passes it to ABC. Here's Tiny. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to ABC. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Boss. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Boss has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to Big Red. Johnson left side. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Johnson, the pass to ABC. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And now 24 points for ABC.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
James checked in for Boss. James outside. Right. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And James drills them both. Louisville trails by 19. Kicks to Williams. And here is Williamson. Passes it to Sutton. The tray. Drops in the tray. He's got 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
What's the rule?
Pass to Williamson. Here's ABC, and again, it's Louisville converting.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's James. Rebound by Williams.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Williamson, the pass to ABC. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 5.
Well, he's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for James. And he makes both free throws.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
James covering. Inside, ABC, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Connects from 3-point range. He has 5.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Timeout called, Louisville.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Mitchell, he's checked in for ABC. From deep, Williams. No good, shot missing. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And here's James outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Sutton. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 10 points for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range. Louisville trails by 18. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Turner. The teardrop falls in. Turner's got 15.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Sutton, James covering. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And so it's the home team, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. To the paint. Good D by James.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And for the Cardinals.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Now here's Williamson. Misses off the right iron. James against Mitchell. Turner. James trying to free himself up. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Tips it. Nailed from three-point land.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Turner with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Conway. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
The pass to Mitchell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Tiny, he's checked in for Louisville.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops for Mitchell. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bowden. All alone. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Tiny. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's Turner, high post. Passes it to Bowden. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
One shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
ABC's checked in for Louisville.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Be unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and
Yes.
what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Pass to Boss. Turner with it. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Louisville. ABC's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Wide open. That one doesn't drop. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Bowden, covered by Mitchell. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Bowden. Good on the three-point shot.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They swipe it. Here's ABC. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to JJ Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about and their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players. Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
The finish. Wow, hammering it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A platoon swap here for Louisville.
One shot.
Brett, many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there that
I don't want to get into the specifics
okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play. And more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
Clock at 6. Pass to Perry. To halt the run, it doesn't go for him.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Foul. Shooting 2. Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Yeah. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Johnson outside. From deep. No good that time.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
He's guarded by Johnson. Plays it up off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's blocked. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Mm-hmm. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And for Louisville, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Pass to Flash. To the middle. Conway. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Sutton passes to Perry. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue to grow.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Pass to Flash. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Sutton. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Here's Flash. And so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.